Hello everyone, I hear I'm live. Um, alright, cool. Ready whenever? Alright, so we actually start time in this game on the first input. There's a QT right at the beginning that you can start whenever, so I'm just gonna drop us into the first cutscene and talk a bit, and then I'll do the timer countdown once we get there. So, hello everyone. I'm sure if you've watched a lot of shots fired, you're probably familiar with Homecoming at least a bit. This is, I believe, the third time I've run it. I ran in the original Shots Fired, the same category, which has changed a lot since then, and then last Shots Fired I did New Game Plus All Bosses, and hopefully, since we're already a bit behind, I don't soft lock like last time. That would not be very fun, so we're gonna try our best to avoid that, but yeah, hopefully you all have a fun time. It's pretty neat getting to do a bunch of more horror shooters. Please don't take that out of context. I know I can't pronounce certain words well. But yeah, so Silent Hill Homecoming is the first of the Silent Hill games that kind of went to a more first-person shooter or a third-person over-the-shoulder shooter, and it's really broken because of that. There's a lot we'll get into, but the first 5 minutes or so are going to be pretty standard. It kind of follows the Silent Hill 1 and 3 dream tutorial aspect, and there's not much in that, but once we get past there, we get guns, it'll get super broken, it'll be super entertaining. So, we're just coming up on the QTE here, and I will count Shaddix in once we see that come up. Okay, so we'll start in 3, 2, 1, go. So, yeah, this game just starts with a random QTE to get off the gurney. It doesn't matter when you start it, really. It takes about 6.7 seconds to mash through, depending on how fast you mash. And yeah, so this is the beginning little dream sequence tutorial. There's a bunch of unskippable cutscenes in it, though most of the cutscenes in the game are skippable, and then a few puzzles which we can mostly just skip through because we already know the solutions. I kind of mess up. That keypad's really weird. All of your movements feel weighted, so it drops inputs a lot, and if you mess it up, you actually have to hit clear. You can't just back out, which is really annoying. But yeah. Luckily, did not just go and hit 2 without hitting the 7. So now we get our knife. The knife is useless. Nothing in this game matters except for guns. Guns are what make this game work, and by work I mean not work. Also, a heads up for anyone who wants to run this game, the fastest version is the Xbox 360 with an installed hard drive. I guess you could do that with an Xbox One too. I don't think its loads would be faster, though they might be. Someone actually should test that. I don't think anyone has. None of the runners own an Xbox One. But stay away from the PC port if you can. The PC port of this game is atrocious. It does not work, and they still charge full price for it on Steam. Be safe, don't buy this. Fun facts with the PC port, and it actually happens in the PS3 port too sometimes. The ground just won't load. Also, here's a fun enemy manipulation. These nurses actually follow light, so I just turn my flashlight off there and they walk towards where I first jumped in. This is like the only place it's relevant though, so. And then here I actually want the light back on. I don't know if it actually makes these bugs more aggressive in the dark, but it seems that way, but that could also just be placebo from the few times I forgot to turn my flashlight back on and getting unlucky. So I can't guarantee that's faster, but I do it just in case. There's also a fun glitch in this game where you can dupe the New Game Plus laser pistol. Unfortunately, because of one of the tricks we do in this route, we don't get to do it. Though we would get to do it in all bosses, because we cannot do one of the skips. in all bosses, but we'll get to that again. So here I just turned my flashlight off again. Try to get through this as fast as possible. Again, some more of that weird placebo thing. There's a few different costumes that change your model, and while I don't think they actually change anything, it is awkward trying to do some of the clips you'll see later on with a bunch of the costumes, because of the way they just make it harder to tell where the center of your model is, and harder to actually tell what you're doing. Which is why I generally will just use the basic one for safety. Because, yeah, it's funny when you have a big pyramid head, but if you can't tell where you are in a clip because of it, it's not good. So this is our brother Josh. We're looking for him. And he's like, someone brought me here. They said my toy bunny was here. Where's my bunny? So we have to go get his bunny for him. He's drawing it on the ground there with a super bloody mouth. He's just like, I guess you are my friend. No, I'm your brother. So I do want to give a quick shout out right now to Speedward. Or I just saw Speedward in chat. You confused me. Starwin. Don't read stuff while trying to speak. You say the wrong words. But yeah, Starwin recently destroyed this category. He skipped sub 30, which we were all aiming for, and went straight to like 28 something, which also gets lower than what our previous task was, because we had new skips. So yeah, shoutouts to Starwin for that, and if you want to see someone do this game really well, you should go follow him. Although he's not really running it as much anymore, because he's done with it for now, but... So this is pretty much the end of the dream sequence. Just gotta go press this little button here, and we get into our cutscene. This is the one and only time we'll see Mr. Spooky Pyramid Head. Although we don't really see him, he just stabs us. So yeah, New Game Plus introduces a few extra weapons. The laser pistol and the buzzsaw. The buzzsaw is of the way it's slow, it's clunky, it's not very good. It one-shots people in like melee, but it's not even the best for a New Game Plus melee only, because you have to go out of your way to get it, and you could save a bunch of time not getting it. So, luckily the laser pistol is sitting right in our room. We'll get there right away. And then we'll start to really break this game with it. So, the way this game works, for whatever reason, if you strafe beside a wall and then aim with a pistol, the way the model works when you aim, you put your arms out in front of you and it kind of goes into the wall, and it carries some of your momentum with you. And then also the gun, the way the model works, pushes you in a certain direction. So when you strafe towards, like, against a wall and aim over and over again, you can get your model slightly stuck in the wall and it will pull you through, which you'll get to see in a bit. And that's why pistols are so broken in this, and why getting a laser pistol earlier than we get the regular pistol actually saves a tremendous amount of time. Shotguns also have similar effects, but they push you the other way, and they aren't really good at pulling you into walls, but they're really good at pushing you out. So there's a few places where you'll see I'll get myself stuck between the actual physical wall and an invisible wall, and I'll get stuck between the two of them, and then use the shotgun to push myself out the opposite way, so I can get back out. Yes, the truck driver is supposedly Travis. It's a travesty. You're welcome. So, we've come home. This is homecoming. That's it. That's the run. We're done. We made it home. No, unfortunately not. But, so, there is 4 or 5 primary bosses in this game. We're gonna skip 2 of them right now. We're supposed to do a whole bunch and go fight Sepulture and Scarlet, but instead we're going to skip about a fifth of the game right here. So now I have the laser pistol, and if this works, hopefully it does, this trick can be a little finicky and hard to get right away, but it saves about 9 minutes, so it's definitely worth it to do. I just have to get it to pull me correctly. Which, okay, it looks like we're getting pulled into a wall here. I just have to turn myself ever so slowly as I get pulled into the wall. And hello, game. I think I'm stuck on this pole. I need to be more to the right. I go this way, no? Oh no, come on game, you can get me. You can get me through there. Yeah, this one can be really finicky because of this pole right here, which you can get stuck on, as I currently kind of am. As you can see, I'm kind of in the wall, trying to slide my way through. Oh, there we go. Nope, never mind, it pushed me out. Unfortunately, the pole can do that. This is one of the more finicky tricks in the game. Yeah, that was weird. I'm gonna let myself get pulled a bit more to the left here before I start to go forward. There we go. This one should work. This is probably the hardest trick to actually get through the wall, in my opinion. There's a harder trick, but this is the one that like just doesn't like you going through properly. I'm like, I should be through the wall. Oh god. What? What? I was through the wall and it just shot me back out. Okay. That's weird. That's new. Yeah, this is the worst trick in the game in my opinion. Luckily it's right at the beginning, so we just have to get through this and then we're off to the races, hopefully. It just really doesn't want me to get through this wall. Oh, now I'm boosting up high. Alright, game. Please stop bullying me. Okay, I'm just gonna have to try again. That was really weird. I went through the wall and then it kicked me back out, and I've never had that happen before. So, unfortunately, this one trick just doesn't want to agree today. But once we get past this one... Unfortunately, again, we do have to do this because it saves about 9 minutes where you'd go and grab the regular pistol and stuff. Oh, no, 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 don't pull into that wall. If you go into the other wall instead of the one straight in front of you, you just, like, fall through and then you're stuck and you can't do this. Man, I am not getting lucky today. I really dislike the tricks in this game at points because there's a bit of RNG to them. Alright. Come on. Stop being mean. I don't know what to say other than I just have to keep trying this. The other tricks aren't nearly as bad, but this one can be really, really obnoxious. As you've probably noticed, every single time I've tried this, I've been at a different point in the wall where I start sliding through too, which makes it like kind of different how it interacts every time. Oh, what? I went through and then got popped back out again. I've not seen that before and it's done it twice now. That's awkward. I am not having a good time. I am very unlucky, and that's never happened, and now it's happened twice. Come on. I should have been through this wall at least 3 times already. But it just does not want to let me go. Trying to finagle myself through. Oh! Oh! Come on. Almost there. Almost. Okay, we got it, finally. That was unfortunate. That is not how that should go. Or that last time is how it should go, but we finally made it through. That one wall is probably the worst for me. It's not the hardest in the run, but it's the one I have the most trouble with, and I think just because of the way that pull works. Oh, didn't mean to do that. So, but yeah, because we did that, we've now skipped about a third of the game, if not half of the game, just with that one clip. So, it's very worth it, even if it takes forever. And now we have to do another one, which I got first try. Nice. So this just drops me back down to the main floor instead of walking all the way down. And then we hit a cutscene and we're in the other world house. Yeah, unfortunately, that room is regularly locked. Also, I didn't pick up the flashlight, but it seems I have it, so I have it now. I'm not going to do blind masks, unfortunately, because it actually wastes a ton of time. It looks cool, though, but since that trick went really poorly, we're behind, unfortunately. You'll see how this is supposed to be done. So, yeah, this is about halfway through the game. We're supposed to return to our house a second time, and that's where you can just pick up the laser pistol a second time and it dupes in your inventory. But because we just skip here from the first time, we can't actually do that, which is unfortunate. This area is pretty neat, though, because of the fact that you have 3 different levels. Oh yeah, this guy's cool, too. So if you shoot him before he gets to that door, and then you change, or you lock the door, the enemy's AI needs to walk into that room before it starts moving anywhere else, just the way they programmed it. So for the rest of this whole area, it's just going to be running into that wall. Like, there it goes. You'll get there one day, buddy. And that's always really funny to me. You can do anything you want to and it won't hit you or anything. So this is all just a bunch of pretty regular puzzles. Again, the neat thing here is because it's 3 different stories, you can kind of clip to drop down levels from above. Please pick that up, thank you. So this is the attic we were just in again. Except now it's all spooky. Just gotta pick up all these medals. Hang them on this suit. Menu, please. Menuing with a 360 controller is actually awful if you have to use a C-stick because they're very temperamental. It's like, half the time you release the stick, it'll like, say you input the complete opposite direction. Which is always fun. So, I have to be careful there because there's actually a soft lock there I found once. Where if you drop through the floor at the same second, it tells you you can pick up the ammo on the other side. You get this A take. Like, the menu option won't go away, and it won't let you do any other options that you need to do that for. So, like... Or it's like... Wait. No. Go back one. The menus for these games are also atrocious because each puzzle has its own controls, even if they're the same type of puzzle. Half the time they have different controls. It's really bothersome, but... so, yeah, we gotta get this knife here. No, I want to switch guns, not... So our friend's still trying to get through that door. Unfortunately, we're not going to open it for him anytime soon. He'll get those snacks out of the fridge one day. We just gotta do another drop. This one can be weird, because even though I got the pull right away, it's really slow. Sometimes you can get and you just zip through. It's all kind of RNG to a degree, which is a little frustrating when you're going for good times. It's one of the reasons I don't really grind this game anymore. So we got all our knives now. We get to return them. Menu, please. That menu is actually the worst for using the C stick. Because we dropped down too, normally there's an enemy that spawns when you come down here and would block our path, but we skipped the enemy spawn, and if you listen closely, you can hear it spawning behind me as I leave. There it is. So... Goodbye, friend. We are done with this area for now. Now that we're done with Otherworld House, this all happens in Shepherd's Glen right now. We're actually going to go to Silent Hill now. And also this is really annoying because we have a cutscene, a loading zone, 2 cutscenes, a loading zone, and a cutscene. It's like, why would you do that? Why do we need this extra loading zone just for 2 cutscenes? It's a real question. So this is unskippable, unfortunately. The rest of the cutscenes here are skippable, though, which is pretty nice. So I can just skip this one, and then skip this one. And then we get to load again. And then we get to skip another cutscene, and we're on our way. So now we're actually in Silent Hill. I totally don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here casually, because I mainly learned this as a speedrun, and then when I went to play it casually, I managed to softlock. I got stuck inside of a bed and couldn't get out. So, I never finished. But that's okay. We're going to jail. I at least know that much. At least if the speed route goes well. Gotta enter a pen. So, there's some fun stuff in Penitentiary, namely chairs. And the scariest thing for a speedrunner in this game is actually a chair, because if you move a chair, it has a chance that it loses its movement properties, but keeps its collision properties, and if it does that in front of a door, you just softlock and can't get through because there's a chair in the way. I've seen it kill a few runs for a few people. In all bosses, it's actually funny because there's a cutscene that for whatever reason makes a chair go flying during it, just for no reason, and it has a chance to fall in the doorway on your way out, and then you're kind of just stuck. Come on. Come on, game. Game, please. Stop bullying me. I need to get a certain distance into this wall, and it does not want me to do that. Oh, I see why it pulled me over to the side. Whoa, it's really pulling me over to the side. That's new. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before either. Almost. Almost. No? Wait. Come on. Farther into the wall. This is what I kind of mean about it being kind of RNG. It's just like, I just gotta keep trying until it gives me what I want. Like, it gives me the proper pull. And I think I have this, it's just really slow. No. Why is this... Come on, game. Game. Game? Game, please. I'm getting a pull so fast, but it's just not going far enough in. Come on. I can hear the enemy coming. Okay, there we go. It finally put me far enough in, and then I just switched to a shotgun and it pushes me through. That was harder than it needed to be. I am not getting lucky with these skips. It's like, you saw how many times I just re-aimed and hoped it would go far enough in. Also, here's chairs. They're scary. It's the scariest part of this horror game. Okay, we made it through. Also, fun fact, this door closes a bit after you open it, and if you don't get through fast enough, you actually softlock the game, because if you pull that to open the door again, the cutscene you saw the door opening just gets stuck. It's really dumb. So if you don't get through fast enough, you have to actually clip through, and you better not pull that lever, otherwise you get stuck in the cutscene and it never ends, and you can't skip it. I love it when the games bully me. That's why I run it. So, get to kill some guards. We have the laser pistol with infinite ammo, and I have terrible aim. There we go. Just barely missed so many times. But yay, we fired some shots. Shots have officially been fired. Gonna fire a few more shots here in just a second. Oh my god. Come on. So, that one went right through its head. So, fun fact, even though the aiming reticle is directly in the center of your screen, you don't actually fire directly straight because your gun's off to the side a bit. Oh cool, I got the roll right. So if you roll right before this cutscene starts, you roll at the beginning, and it actually gets you closer to this door. So you should be able to get through before Wheeler, except he doesn't want me to go through. Come on, come on. Okay, I have to just... Come on, go. That was unfortunate. His model just barely got close enough to block me, so I have to wait for him to jump across. The bullying continues. The hitbox on Wheeler's model is actually super busted. Like, it takes up a large amount of space around him.
Let's try to find a way out of here.
So even though he is just beside the door, it wouldn't let me through.
Alex, it looks like I can control the gates for the entire prison from this panel. Yes, it works. Okay, we need to split up. Now here's what you do. Head across the catwalk to the
Alright, but we're coming up on a cool skip here. We are actually going to clip into, not the room directly across from us, but the room across and adjacent from us. So it's kind of finicky. There's an invisible wall that's just slightly, not directly lined up, so you just go a bit to the side. It kind of lines up with this pole here, so you need to clip right on the other side of the pole. This can also be awkward because it likes, this spot here likes to eat your strafe, which makes it hard to actually get a pull because you have to strafe into it. There we go. So, luckily this one didn't bully me too much, and we actually got it pretty fast. Thank goodness. But so, we just kind of pop up on this medical table here, and then there's a chance I can hit a cutscene here, which will make me have to redo this skip, and I have to, like, walk a certain distance back here, so I really don't want to hit that cutscene. And if this game really wants to bully me, I'll hit the cutscene. We did not, though, so we're safe. Yeah, it's really hard to tell where the cutscene is. It's like... It makes no sense. Anyways, we go out of bounds there. We get this cutscene. I think I took the wrong choice. I don't know what ending I'm gonna get now. We get this little puzzle here. That skips a whole bunch. That's our mom. We're supposed to, like, decide whether we let her suffer or if we put her out of her misery. Yeah. So now we're on to one of the only two bosses we face, because we skipped the other two. This is Asphyxia. She guest starred in Human Centipede. This actually came out a year before Human Centipede, and I swear this is where they got the idea. Maybe. Maybe not. You never know. But just gotta go through this little maze first.
I don't know, Wheeler, but we have to keep moving.
Don't worry, we'll get to see our mom again. Our mom turns into a horrible monster named Amnion. It's like this pregnant spider mechanical thing, and we're trying to save Josh, and Josh is like sucked into its womb. It's a little weird. So these guys can block your shots, and they have to all die before this door opens. If you get lucky and one dies, it's great, because then Wheeler will usually just kill the second one. If you run past them, they'll turn around to face you, and all of Wheeler's shots hit instead of them blocking his, so you kind of want to split up, get around there. So this is Asphyxia, and hopefully this fight goes well, because Asphyxia has terrible AI and can really troll you, and I swear Asphyxia has the wrong AI, and this should be her hard AI, but she has on easy, because Asphyxia is the easiest boss on hard. Wait, what? What? She didn't go into second phase? What? Okay, that was weird. She should never do a spin attack there. She should immediately let you just kill her, because laser pistol does a ridiculous amount of damage. Luckily, I managed to get a shot in on the tail, because that's the only spot that'll down her to let you kill her. Or it does like 10 times as much damage, and you have to hit her like 50 other times instead. But yeah, I almost got trolled by her. Her first phase is really annoying, because if she hits you, and you're like near a wall or anything, you're done. You get hit stunned into oblivion, which is awful. And then her second phase has tracking, where she does a grab that grabs you, and her model can sometimes just lose its turning animation, and it'll just pivot on its base and instantly grab you no matter where you are, so you just can't dodge it, and it's terrible. It's like the worst thing ever. I've got some footage of her. Also, sometimes when you hit her, she'll just pivot. It's really awful. That boss is just something else. So we want to clip into this exact specific tile right here. So we get into this wall, and then we push ourselves out with the shotgun again, and we are through. That skips us having to talk to our dad and either forgive him or not. Don't gotta do that. We actually have to do all 3 of these skips, because we skipped going to the cemetery to get the regular pistol. It also skips us getting the upgraded knife, which we need to use to unlock certain areas in this point. So we actually have to do these skips no matter what. Or there's a different set of skips you can do, but they're way harder, and they're actually like, I've never been able to get them. There's a reason no one did them, and then these skips were found, and people are like, oh, we can do this now. So I just skipped through that wall as well. And then we're just gonna skip through this part here. We're supposed to fight a bunch of enemies and then talk to our dad with a super long cutscene, but we can just... I didn't do that right. There's a weird timing I used to kind of set this up, and I didn't get it, so now this is going to be a little finicky to try to back up. Okay, I'm just going to reset. Okay, that didn't work. This clip's really funny because every runner does it their own way. Okay, that's not right. Should not be pulling in that way. Yeah, close. I'm not getting the right pull. I need to be just one step away from the corner when I get the pull. Otherwise it does this weird thing where it pulls you straight first, then sideways. I need it to pull me sideways first. There we go. That's what I'm trying to do. Just pop myself up onto the desk here and then drop through it. The timing on that's really tricky to do it right. But yeah, we kind of just get to walk above the top here. There's also, at the end here, there's this area with steam. And we've tried just brute forcing our way through it by just healing as you walk through it because you take damage. But it has a kill zone at the end that will kill you automatically if you're not wearing this suit. So you have to get the suit no matter what. But yeah, like this steam, the last one has a kill zone on it. So we're coming up onto the last area of the run now. Also, this cutscene you can't skip the first 15 seconds of if you are not installed to hard drive on Xbox, otherwise it'll soft lock. No idea why, but it does. Luckily we're installed to hard drive, so we can just skip immediately. Also, we didn't know when the cutscene you could skip before you soft locked, and it's a pain having to redo that over and over again to find out. I soft locked so many times, figuring out when I could. But so this crazy mayor's trying to like drill us. We're like, nah, we're not about that kind of life. Unfortunately, I don't get to dupe my laser pistol, so it's going to be really annoying dealing with the enemies here. Hopefully we get lucky though. I don't need that pipe, but safety, please break. Jump over. Okay, cool. So we get pistol, and I'm gonna do safety strats and just kill these guys here. Oh, wait, the other guys are at the corner of my eye. Oh my god, I'm missing too many shots! Okay, I have 5 shots, there's 3 enemies left, that's fine. I need to get at least 1 headshot on every enemy. Oh, I got blocked in there. Is that shotgun ammo? Yeah, that's shotgun, that's not gonna help me. Alright, well that's safety. These ones are easy because you just hold at head height and they walk around. Okay. 1 headshot each. This is safety strats. Segmented strats, you just ignore the enemies and they can beat you up and knock you out, and it sucks. Although you're supposed to take them out still, but if you don't miss if you don't miss the headshots, they die in 2 shots, and you can, in theory, kill every one with just 2 shots, and then the last one you just knife. But every other one you can just kill with 2 shots. So this is a cool trick. It's called pillar boosting. If you clip into a pillar, you can actually boost up above the level. We got first try, so that's nice. Usually that doesn't happen. And then we can, if you aim over and over again, you move forward, so we can just like walk ourselves back down. You might have seen me do that in the tunnel. This gives me my other weapons back. And now we clip through this wall. Use our shotgun once more to get ourselves fully out. There we go. We clip once more. And we're almost at the last boss. There's just 1 more clip after this one. If this one will work. This is actually being a pretty good lair for clip-wise. Usually they can be really bad, like this one's being right now. There we go. So we just clip into here until we hit the cutscene trigger. And then we do the cutscene, and then we try to find this door. There we go. Wait, door? There we go. Gotta do that without the level loaded, so we can't actually tell where we are, so it's kind of annoying. Yeah, so coming up, this is the hardest clip in the game. It saves 2-ish minutes or so, because we don't have to do this really obnoxious puzzle, so hopefully it works right away. Don't want to clip into there, or we die. I think I'm a little too far to the left, but we're gonna go for it. Yeah, we're too far to the left. This should be good. Maybe. I don't think I'm far enough into the wall now. I'm too shallow. Your angle here when you get the clip actually matters because it depends on how shallow into the wall you are or not, which is kind of interesting. And it keeps trying to pull me into this corner. If I do, I void out and die, so I can't let it pull me into that corner. Please stop with the corner. Please stop with the corner. I haven't had it that bad for the corner in a while. Come on. Give me a pull. Stop the bully. Okay, there we go. That's a really good pull, but I got pulled really far to the left, so this might not work. Come on. Yeah, that was really far to the left. I don't think this is gonna work. Yeah. If you get pulled too far to the left, you're in trouble. No. Darn, this is not my lucky day, I can tell you that much. There's a reason this is the hardest trick, is there's so much stuff that can go wrong with it. And it all is... Okay, wait, let me readjust myself. There's a specific sort of timing to when you have to re-aim, and it's really awkward. Oh man. This is a little sad. Okay, I'm really sad now. I even practiced this right before the run. Wait, let me line myself up with this pole. The worst thing is when it just doesn't give you a pull. I'd rather get pulled into the wall over and over again than just not get a pull. I'd rather be getting pulled into a corner. Not getting a pull is depressing. Walls are the greatest enemy of speedrunners. Oh my goodness, please. Please. Please, I beg you. Don't make me use the backup strats. I just want one more pull to try one more time, and then I'll do the backup strats, but I can't even get that. I don't know what time we're at. I don't know how much time left I have to test this, or try this. Oh, wait. I think I got it. Okay, so I didn't get exactly right, but because I'm in far enough, I can do this and push myself through. Okay, it worked. We did it. Whew. That is a mean clip. That is very much bullied here. Okay. And we can't actually skip this. If you skip those cutscenes too fast, you can't skip the rest of them. It's pretty bad. Wait, how is that a 40? It wasn't that bad. I'm amazed. I got bullied. Okay, well, this is the last boss. It's dead. I have never... That's game, sorry, that's time. Dang. I have not had a run go that bad in a while. Ooh, it was just the last clip at the end and the first clip. They really did not want to work. It's really sad and upsetting. Meanwhile, my last run of this category, I got like a 31. So that's probably the perfect example of why this game sucks to speedrun, is every clip is just... There's a bit of RNG to it that can just ruin your day. And it's pretty awful, so I'm really sorry for going overestimate. I did not expect it to go that bad. I haven't had a run go that bad in so long for this category. Like, it has actually been months since I had a plus 40 run. Whew. Sometimes you just get bullied. That's how this game does. Sometimes the walls just bully you a bit. I had thought it was going quite well. Besides the first clip and the last clip. I guess, yeah, those both took like 5 minutes, which they'll do you in. They'll definitely do you in. Anyway, thank you for having me. Sorry about that. As speedrunning goes, sometimes it's just not your day. Sometimes you just don't get it. Sorry, we're farther behind time, Shaddix. I tried for you. I'm blaming Shaddix. Shaddix was like, yeah, you can save us a bunch of time. Good job. You cursed me. Anyways. Oh, cool. We got UFO ending. The best ending. I'm pretty sure this is UFO ending. Yeah, Wheeler's alive, so this would be UFO. So yeah, thank you for having me again. Sorry it kind of fell apart there. We tried. I will be back Friday? Question mark. It might be Saturday. I forget right now. I have to check the schedule. But I'll be back with Ruby Grim Eclipse, doing not optimal strats so we can shoot more. Take that off the table before it's super loud. Yeah, so I'm good to go whenever and done, and I'm totally not sure who's after me, but check them out because they'll probably be super cool and way better than me. Oh, Terminator Skynet is next. That should be cool. Check that out. And